guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shelly, and today I want to do a little bit of a different recipe video. I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade deodorant putty paste. And I know for some people this probably sounds really weird, but other people may already be using this type of thing or purchasing it from the store online. I definitely I've gone through several deodorants. I was using like the standard Suave or Secret deodorant, and like my armpits would always be itchy and burning, and eventually I switched to natural deodorant by the brand Native, and I noticed that I just was like sweating constantly, and I know it's not an antiperspirant deodorant, so that's natural, but it was like not making me not smell. It wasn't doing its job. So then I have followed Sarah's Day for a long time, and she works with Lebang Body, and she came up with her own pity party like jars of natural deodorant. And so for probably over the past year or 2 years I've been purchasing that, and it works very well. But since COVID, or I don't know what's been going on, there's been shortage issues. Like, she's from Australia, and basically, so the Lebang Body has like warehouses here in the US, and then they're from Australia. And so they haven't been, the deodorant's been like not restocked. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? And last time I had to order deodorant, I had to pay for it to be shipped from Australia, and that was ridiculous for deodorant. It was like a ridiculous amount of money that I paid. It was probably like $60 or $70 for 3 small jars just to be shipped here, and I was like, no, I cannot do this anymore. So okay, so this is the one that I was using by Sarah's Day, and the ingredients are sodium bicarbonate, organic shea butter, organic coconut oil, kaolin clay, organic arrowroot powder, lime essential oil, and natural fragrance. So I was buying this. I looked online, watched a bunch of videos, I looked for recipes, and I actually found a recipe that was pretty much all those ingredients except no natural fragrance, obviously, and you can add your own essential oil. So I gave this a try a couple weeks ago. I still have a new jar. I'm gonna make a jar today just to show you guys how to do it, but it's actually been working great. I think it's been working better than this deodorant, and I ended up not adding any essential oil because I'm just trying to minimize what I'm putting on myself, but you guys are welcome to add essential oil if you want to have a particular scent. But I will say this deodorant keeps you not smelling at all. It just like, it keeps the odor away, and I wouldn't share this with you guys if I didn't think it was a great recipe. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make this, and the jar that it makes is a lot bigger than this one, so it'll probably last a while. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I've barely used any of my jar in this past week. So anyways, let's get into it. So first you're going to bring some water in a pot to a simmer, and then we're gonna do a double broiler situation. So I'm gonna let that heat up. So the first 2 ingredients that you're gonna need is just organic unrefined coconut oil and organic unrefined shea butter. Now, everything that I purchased for this deodorant is on Amazon, and I believe it cost about 30 bucks for everything, but it will make like an abundance of deodorant. Like, it'll probably last over a year of the amount of deodorant you could make with all these ingredients. And I will link everything in the description down below so it's easy. So this is the brand coconut oil that I'm using, and I like it because it gives a nice like coconutty scent to the deodorant just naturally, because it hasn't been heated to an extreme temperature. And I will add a picture of the shea butter packaging because it was a block that I had to open. But yeah, so first we're gonna add 50 grams of organic shea butter, and it looks like this. And then we're gonna add 25 grams of the organic unrefined coconut oil. So you're just going to melt this. Okay, so the last 3 ingredients. So now that we have the coconut oil and the shea butter melted, it's sitting here. And you need 3 more ingredients. You need 15 grams of arrowroot powder, which looks like this. Put it in a bag. Just arrowroot powder. And then you're gonna need this kaolin clay. And you're going to need baking soda. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. We're going to mix all of those ingredients. This is the 15 grams of arrowroot powder, 40 grams of baking soda, and 16 grams of kaolin clay. We're just gonna gonna let it cool, and if you're planning on adding essential oils, you can add like however many you want. The recipe that I was looking at said about 15 drops of whatever you want to add, but it does suggest that you let this cool all the way, or at least till it's not really hot, so that the essential oils will not just like burn off or whatever. But I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna add anything else to it. And it is going to fill this little mason jar perfectly. So basically, I'll probably let it get a little bit cooler. And then I'm gonna pour it in here and it solidifies, and then you have homemade deodorant, and it just stores at room temperature. And it really works great, all natural, and doesn't have a bunch of chemicals that are gonna irritate your skin. Now I will say with the Sarah's Day deodorant, sometimes I would get a little bit of irritation, and I don't know, maybe that's from the natural fragrance that's in there. Maybe I'm just sensitive to fragrance now. Alright, so we are just going to take the liquid and dump it just like there you have it. So it's gonna take probably about 30 minutes or so to completely solidify, and then you can put the lid on and just put it in your bathroom or wherever you need your deodorant. I wanted to show you guys, this is the one that I've already made, and it just looks like this, and it's completely solidified, and the consistency is just like little putty, and you only need about that much per armpit and it works great. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this recipe and if you try it, please comment and give this video a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I make gluten-free videos, and I'm also been on the carnivore diet a while, but now I guess I should say animal-based, because the second you add vanilla extract, people are not happy with you. So I don't really want to label my diet anymore. I think I'm going to say animal-based because the majority of my diet is like meat and dairy. But anyways, if you guys enjoy gluten-free videos, I will always be gluten-free because I have celiac disease. So that will never change. And yes, I will see you in my next video.